It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens, and it comes your way next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Great to have you with us for this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you under the lights. We'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down, going up top and looking for Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 36 yards.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll throw again. Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll try, and he's in! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll go again here with Henry. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Aguilar goes off in motion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Again, it's Jackson. Taking off. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Bateman is the motion man. He'll get this out wide. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get this down to the 14-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd and long for Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. This pass right side caught by Lamb. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with DAL. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's DAL. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Jackson now to throw on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
A throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Again, Prescott to the air. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Prescott trying to get his guys to the line. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Prescott again. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out
set
to Mike
commence.
and Greg.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. That is Ferguson in motion. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on 4th down. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Prescott now. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the air again. Prescott. That is caught. And he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They send him right out of the slot. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Dak facing 3rd and long. That's down the field for Lamb. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He has been terrific. over 100 yards in this one. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. On the toss, they'll run. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. To the tight end, Likely. Oh, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out.
And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. That one off the right, upright, and in. It's good. Wow. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's DAL. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Prescott. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Dak. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Jackson now. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. No motion over Flowers. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On run play, this is Hill. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Now, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Baltimore.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. He fumbled the football. The Cowboys have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
First down, Prescott.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Pistol now for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. #1, the traditional handoffs. #2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going to tuck it and go. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. The open man is Tolbert. And he will score! Game on! Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Sim. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. Here's 2nd down and 3. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Prescott again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up second down. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.